Hey there, Tall Man Clan. Welcome to the show. I am Robert, a.k.a. the Tall Man, your host. This is my lovely wife, Lisa. We are coming from the bounce house.
Can you see the monitor wiggling?
Oh, good Lord. Y'all didn't think you're going to get out of 2023 without one more show from us, did ya? Woo! Well, we promised we were going to talk about the disembarkation process and how that went. But before we get into all that, we got to say hello to everybody, right? Little John, Sheila. God bless you, girl. You're on my new favorite list. Macrina, Veril, Jessica, Larry, Stacy, Danny Mac again. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Kevin, hey there, buddy.
Yes.
Did you all get video of the penthouse suite? You're darn rootin' tootin'. We got the penthouse suite. It's under, it was Christmas
cabins.
Eve. It's the 14 cabin video.
Mm-hmm.
We got that penthouse suite. Yeah. So look, we don't have the real balcony cam. We've got the faux balcony cam, meaning my phone is not connected, so we can't show you everything. But you saw us set it before when we were on the ship. It's just my laptop. But I've got this triple screen thing. We each have microphones, right? So that you can actually hear Lisa better. When it's just a computer, you hear me very clearly, but Lisa's a little bit off in the distance. So we have this whole setup, and we were missing a couple of pieces to bring it with us on the ship. And so we weren't able to try it on the ship. So here we are trying it in the RV, and every time we move, the computer moves because the triple screen is kind of heavy. So anyway.
So welcome to the bounce house.
Welcome to the bounce house.
Yeah.
So first and foremost, man, Happy New Year to everybody. We only have a few hours left of 2023, and we are starting off a brand new year. And we wanted to make sure that we were doing it at least some of this time with the Tall Man Clan. Yes. So without further ado, let's at least get to disembarkation. Okay. So honestly, it was really smooth. Mm-hmm. I was very, very surprised based upon how many passengers and how poorly the embarkation went, that the disembarkation was much better. We've talked about this before. If you're new to cruising, you have two ways to get off the ship. You either carry all your stuff off on your own, or you can put your bags out the night before, and they will take the bags off for you, and they will give you a number, 1 through whatever. We happen to be number 4. I think they go up to like 32 or 42 or something like that. And then they will call your number. So basically, the way that it works is, first of all, you do have to get out of your cabins by 7:30 in the morning. They give you locations that you can hang out at. Pretty much anywhere higher than deck 7. You cannot hang out on deck 6. That's where you're leaving from. So you can't go hang out there, but you can hang out anywhere else. Okay? And the first thing they do is the people that are going to carry all their own luggage off, well, they're going to get to go first. And they call them by muster stations, which I feel is a new thing. I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either. Yeah.
I don't remember that either. So they started calling off muster stations, and it seemed to go pretty quick. And then they had a couple muster stations left, and then they called groups 1 through 4. So interestingly enough, the only issue, I did get a little video of it. It's quick. It's a quick video, but here's us standing in line in the building. So we're already technically off the ship, but turns out the line backed up all the way into the ship. What was going on? It wasn't the ship staff. It was the shore staff. There was this one woman that was guarding the entrance to go get your bags. And she wasn't letting people in. And the line just started backing up until it backed up into the ship. We were just standing there going, okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
And so we saw somebody come running in, like panicking with a radio, and there was a bit of a conversation and a few hands up in the air, kind of a thing. And then all of a sudden, shoosh, the line started moving again, and we got down there. So we got to our bags. Those who have passports, we've talked about this before, you are right up to the facial recognition, ding, out the door, into whatever transportation is there for you, whether you've parked your car in the garage or one of the parking lots. or you've got a shuttle to take you wherever it is you've got to go. Okay, so all in all, except for that, 10, 15, maybe minute line thing that I showed you the video of, it was incredibly smooth. So
yeah, agreed.
Hats off to the shore staff, except for that one person. I don't know. And I'm sure she'll be fine from now on. But it's just all the way back up to the ship. I'm sure the people on the ship are going, what is going on down there? What? I don't get it. We're letting them off and they're not leaving.
We didn't want to leave.
No. I was going to just, we're going to get on the ship. We're just going to refuse to get off. If we all refuse to get off, what are they going to do?
Funny thing is, we were talking about that on the way out on the elevators. Yeah, let's just refuse.
Refuse.
What are they going to do?
Yeah. So Happy New Year, Trav. Welcome everybody again. Denise, Macrina, the waves of the land, right? Yeah, no, it's the waves of Tall Man Central here in the brand new RV. It's not the RV that's moving. It's the computer screen. Because again, I've got a triple screen thing going on, so I can have other things, so it makes it a little bit easier when we've got lots going on. But we're testing it with you guys tonight, and per normal, failing miserably at it. So it's like I can't move. I feel like I got to be a statue.
I can't even shake my head yes, because if I go faster than this,
yes, but if you go like this,
then
everybody's going to get sick out there. Hopefully everybody's been taking their Dramamine or wearing a patch. You'll be okay. Anyway. So, news for 2024. Let's get right to the good stuff.
Yeah.
We are going to 100% schedule a group cruise.
Yay!
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Yay!
And you here first are getting to hear about it. Okay? And of course, I forgot to write down the stinking date. That would be me. It is obviously it's Sunday. I can't physically set it up yet with my guy. But it is going to be November 9th. Drum roll. Out of Galveston. On the Jubilee. Woo! All right, don't come knocking when the RVs are rocking. Woo-hoo! Bow, chicka, bow, wow. I don't even have to put a sock on the door. So, we are going to set up a group cruise. So, here are the instructions for you all. We have set up a Facebook page now. Get that going because of, well, Sheila probably understands. For any of you in the Carnival Jubilee Facebook group, like the main Facebook group, I posted our playlist over there, not to, get more views for the channel or whatever, but I mean, we covered 15 hours of content for you guys. We had answered like every freaking question I think is possible to ask about this ship. And when I went over there were so many people asking stuff that we've already answered. So I thought I was going to do a big, a great service to post this. Guys, go look. You can see your cabins. You can, anyway. And for the most part, it was incredibly well received. But there's two people in particular over there that just didn't like the fact that I posted it there.
Yeah.
And Sheila just jumped right in there. And a couple other people too, but Sheila's on with us now live. And so, Sheila, thank you so much.
Thanks for looking out for us.
So, group cruise. So, your instructions. First and foremost, new email, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. It's on our page. You can find it in the page, but I'm telling you here, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. I need you to email me in what type of cabin you would like. Okay? And how many people are going to be in the cabin. All right? I'm going to make a general statement at this point that is going to be limited availability. Okay? So get in your requests now. Okay? On Tuesday, I will begin with my guy to set up the group based upon the cabins that you have requested, right? Mm-hmm. So again, Tall Man's, just like the channel, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. What kind of cabin would you like? And how many people will be in the cabin? Okay? It'll be November 9th, so just before Thanksgiving, out of Galveston, on the very ship you all met us on. So we were all going to meet up at deck 17 by the flagpole.
Yes.
Okay. More than any other channel, that's why you are. Well, thank you, Danny. Again, we appreciate everybody and all the comments here and there. Again, there was a lot of comments, a lot of forwarding, and a lot of going on. I mean, sharing. Like I said, 98% well received, but there were just 2 people that just didn't get it. Honestly, you guys had the most thorough and crisp video coverage. Well, first of all, we were there first. But generally speaking, most of the YouTubers don't do what we do. It's not why we do it the way we do it, but it's partially why, right? We don't want to be just, another set of YouTubers out there. I mean, if you watch our RV reviews and stuff, we're pretty thorough about stuff. And so we took that approach with the ships. And that, it's more than just a highlight. It really is, because these ships are huge. And how do you get from here to there? And in highlights, you can't see that. And so we just started walking, all the decks. Not just the regular decks, but also the cabin decks, the passenger cabin decks. So, and we will have all those. If I get enough time tonight or tomorrow before 7 p.m., 8 p.m., we'll go ahead and put out the first passenger cabin deck. It just takes me some time to edit that stuff down. So, and we are actually back at work on Wednesday. So I got almost no time left here. So, but anyway, so we also have a Facebook channel now. Facebook.com/Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Okay. Guys, go over there. I have that page up right now. I've sort of set up an entry question. But when Lisa went in, it just let her right in. So I'm here to let you all in. Of course, everybody welcome. I mean, everybody's welcome, but I just wanted to put at least a gatekeeper to begin with. But again, Facebook.com/Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Yeah, so when you guys sign in, if you would just leave a comment, whether you got asked a question or if it just let you in, that would be great. That would be so helpful.
I'll know.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Never mind.
If I'm not having to say, you're in, then it didn't ask them the question.
Never mind.
All right. So, so we will be looking for your emails to come through. Hey, Slickgate.
Hey.
Don't you answer your email. Again, we figured everything out, so don't answer the email now.
Yeah, we're good.
Anyway, so please send us your email request for the group cruise. It will be November 9th, out of Galveston. All right. It was overwhelming. People wanted to go out of Galveston. I was about 23% would go anywhere, but 57% or something like that out of Galveston. So we will return to Galveston, and we will return to the Jubilee, and we will all go out there together and see what has become of her in the past year.
Yeah, okay? Absolutely.
Some of you will have been going on before then, and hope that you will come with us on this group. Okay. If that's too soon, I mean, it's almost a year away. That should be enough time for everybody to plan to join. Okay? So, any questions, let us know. Okay? You have the email. You can leave your comments here, right, if you're watching the replay. Yikes. I just looked at November 9, only 2 ocean suites left. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so, I mean, that is all part of the thing, which is why I wanted to put this out tonight, so you guys could email to let us know what you want from a cabin standpoint, because I don't honestly know what will be available when we go to the groups department. They may go like, yep, we got about 27 inside cabins left and 6 balconies. That's all you can have. Well, okay, great.
Yeah, so we may, yeah,
so I don't know. If you've never done a group before, look, there's going to be extra perks, and there'll be things, and we're going to have some parties, with us. And, maybe we get some swag. Look, it's going to be a little different than, I don't know how anybody else handles their groups, but, I've done events at sea before. And, So, yeah, Barbara, I saw your post on the other comment that you were supposed to be on there, like, December, like, on the Venezia, and you lost your sailing partner, had to cancel out on you. So.
Oh, no.
Sorry to hear that. But, yeah, find, I'm sure you'll... you've got a year to figure that out. So, Anyway, so yeah, we will. Yeah, 2XL cabins left. Look, it's probably going to be inside ocean view and balconies, right? But we will do our best. If those who want suites, we'll try to get them in there. But excuse me, I'm so sorry. Groups themselves is only allocated a certain amount of cabins, the groups department, and so they typically don't allocate them suites.
It is typically inside ocean view or balcony.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yep, we'll figure it out together.
That's what we do.
But that is the target date we're going for, November 9th. Put it on your calendars.
Yes.
Send us the emails, hopefully tonight if you have a chance, or tomorrow for those who are watching the replay tonight or tomorrow. Send that email, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com, and we will put this together. Yeah, we figured that out.
We found it.
We figured it out.
And it's already been ordered.
Yep, it'll be here on Tuesday. So, Sugaroo.
Yes.
There's no A. It's SUGRU, I think.
Yes, I think it's Shurgu or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We found it.
We found it, and we're good.
Yep. All right. Does anybody have any questions? December 18th. That's right, Barbara. It was December 18th on the Venezia. Yeah, because you're out of Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully everybody has some cool New Year's Eve plans. Since you're with me, I'm assuming you're not out partying, so you're in partying. I hope everybody's going to be safe. If you're able to do fireworks where you're from, please be safe. We want to meet you with all of your digits attached.
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we do.
It happens every year. In fact, not 5 minutes before the stream started, I don't know what's going on, but just a whole whiz of fire trucks and ambulances went flying by and cops and stuff. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but it's not far from here.
There's been quite a few fireworks going off already, so we just assumed that that's probably what it is.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah,
so
somebody not being careful.
It happens every year. So y'all, please be safe.
Yes.
And I don't know, our New Year's resolutions, meeting you all on a group cruise.
Yes. Woohoo.
Right? There are 48 of you on here now. I want to be booking 48 cabins for you guys. Well, I'm not booking anything. I'm not a travel agent. So, right? And so, and let's have most of you been on a group cruise before? Or have you not? I know, Slinky, you have, and maybe a couple others, but just so you know, cabins from a group cruise are typically not less expensive than any other cabin. In fact, you could probably go and book an inside cabin, guarantee, for less than we are going to be able to get a group cabin for you. However, you're not going to get any perks, right? Mm-hmm. Because the perks are associated with the group, and you booked outside of the group. So if you are the person that works it to the last dime to find the absolute cheapest possible cabin you can, a group cruise is not going to be it for you. It's not going to be like $6 million more, but it might be somewhere between $25 to $50 more than if you booked a regular cabin. And that is because they're not offering that, X category. They're physically grabbing a cabin and assigning it to the group, and that cabin has a physical cost. Okay? So, I heard Chris. So November 9th is a lot. Chris, as far as I am concerned, for us it is. We will be on the line on Tuesday to get it set up. To
confirm.
To see, what cabins are available. Again, which gets back to why I wanted you to email me. Whoever is hearing this, who wants to go on the group cruise, your cabin requests. Okay. If everybody's balcony and all I can get is inside, well, either we all agree to take insides or we're going to have to pick a different date. Right. So, this is going to be our first attempt at a group cruise, doing stuff like this kind of way with so many different people. Before, for me, it's been more of a corporate scene. We picked all the rooms. People in the company got what they got. It wasn't, it wasn't a free-for-all. But this is, 20, 30, 40 individuals, if you will, with your significant others, friends, whatever. And you all have the cabins you like to have. So anyway, by the way, when Lisa's talking, are you hearing her better now?
Yeah, hello. Let me know if you can hear me better. I have a microphone now, so hopefully I'm not as quiet as I usually am.
Yeah, hopefully well, I mean, you're quiet anyway. But, you know. But when she starts laughing, when we start having a fit, you'll be able to hear her nicely.
Yeah.
And maybe I don't distort as much. So anyway, Barbara now. Okay, dang, we're going to miss you all this time. We have already booked the Halloween cruise. Yeah, that's going to be real close. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Going on Jubilee in 2 weeks, and appreciate all you. Thank you, Jessica. Not a problem. We appreciate you. So from now on, it's going to take a little while. Remember, I told you about the Facebook page. It's going to take us a while to really get that going in a way that I would like. Meaning, it's something else that I have to take care of now, right? So I've got this channel, I got the RV channel, and now Facebook, and look, we've got other stuff too, and so it's going to take a little bit of time, right? So we'll be posting videos there. Once we get it going good, we'll probably stream to Facebook and to YouTube at the same time, right? But pictures and different things that we don't bring here to streams, we will post there. Menus and different things, just all kinds of things. It's going to end up on the Facebook group. It's also going to be a place for you guys to post stuff. Lisa drops the mic, right, Coin Hobo?
Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Macrina.
Yes.
Coin Hobo.
So you guys can post there like anybody else. Normal rules apply for a group. Anyway. All right, so we did not want to be on here too long with you guys. It is New Year's Eve. We don't have any huge plans. We're just hanging in for the night. We're just going to go outside and watch all the fireworks go off because people all around us try to blow up their houses.
Every year.
But we wanted to come on and say Happy New Year to everybody. We miss you guys already, even though it's just been one day. You kind of get into that groove every day. And, yeah. So, look, by the way, I will just add this. If it turns out that putting this cruise November 9th is going to be too much for everybody, meaning because you all have stuff booked too close, or like Macrina says, yeah, you also have a booking mid-September.
Maybe
we may have to push it to 2025.
We might have to.
Right? Yeah. Because there's no point in having a group cruise if there's no group. And it's obviously it's for you guys, yes. Right? And so that we can all be together, which is with the overwhelming requests from you. That's why we've decided to move forward. So glad to see y'all again and back home. Yeah, it was a good trip home. Oh, there was a couple questions we didn't answer, and it's probably going to get buried in this particular stream, and I apologize. But somebody was asking if we had any recommendations for hotels in Galveston. So we've never been there before. So I can only give you our experience for what we just did. We stayed at a place called the Mariner Inn. Okay? Not exactly a dive, not exactly the Marriott either. Okay? The rooms were nice. They were clean. Mm-hmm. There were no bugs. And the property felt very safe.
And it was well taken care of, too. It's an older hotel, but, they had updated the sink, and so you had this nice granite countertop. The furniture, none of it was chipped and, missing handles or anything like that. It was
nice big TV.
Yeah, nice big TV. Yeah.
So the rooms were nice. And again, no bugs and clean, and literally right across from the water.
Yes.
And the
Galveston Bay with the
pier, yes, with the Ferris wheel rides, and all that was like, I don't know, a quarter of it was right there. Yeah, right? You could see it in some of the highlights that I shot and showed in our very first video.
Yeah, okay? It was a long walk, but it was definitely right there. Walking distance. Yeah,
it was right there. Mm-hmm. So that it was inexpensive. Yeah. I don't know, like $99 or something. It was a pretty good deal. Where most of the hotels we were looking at were like $250 and $300. Mm-hmm. Okay, now there was no shuttle offered from this particular hotel to go to the port. So we had an Uber. I think it was Uber like $20, $30 $28. There you go. And there was some other shuttles that we could have taken. I didn't even bother to call them. We just Ubered and was done. Yeah, a seawall. There you go, Slinky. And so it was a pretty good deal. But I will preface this: don't expect breakfast.
No, don't.
When we were checking in, yeah,
mini muffins.
We have like these little mini muffins and coffee and this, that, whatever. Oh my gosh, those things have been sitting there for 4 weeks. The stalest things I have ever seen in my life. I literally took one bite, spit out the rest. It was bad. So don't plan on breakfast. As long as you don't plan on breakfast, and you don't have to spend $250, $300 for a hotel that's right across from the pier or close to the pier. And this was not far. I think it was like, I don't know, what, a mile and a half? 1.8 miles?
That was pretty close.
Yeah, it was really close. So anyway, the Mariner Inn. Okay? And then the final report on the Galveston Express. Some people were wanting to know about our experience with them. Coming to Galveston was great. But remember, I was mentioning, don't forget, when wherever you land, whatever terminal, you got to get your bags and then go down into the basement onto the little train or tram, whatever you want to call it, they have down there, and go over to Terminal A. And then you go out door 114. There'll be a van out there, Galveston Express van. Okay? Now, on the way back.
Not quite as smooth.
Yeah, it was very strange.
Yeah.
There are a bunch of vans. And I guess each van showed up with a certain number of people they were supposed to pick up. Obviously, they had their names. And so when those people weren't there, they didn't put anyone else in. They left. And I guess was expecting the next van who was, I don't know. Anyway, so we were in a van that had nobody. They showed up to pick up, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 people. None of them were there yet. They obviously hadn't gotten off the ship. And we'd been standing there for 20 minutes waiting. And the guy's like, not a problem. Climb in my van. Great. So we climbed in, got all comfortable, bags and all that stuff, getting ready to leave. He's like, oh, you know what? You're actually in this other van. I'm sorry. You got to get out and get in that van. So we got out, got in that van. We then sat there for an hour in this van, waiting and waiting. And I'm looking at my clock going, we got a flight to catch. And now our flight wasn't until 4 o'clock, so it was okay. But we were supposed to depart at 10. It's now 10:30, but we had been in there since 9:30. So we're sitting there an hour. So we eventually left. From there, they went to a hotel to pick somebody else up at a hotel. Not from a cruise, but just at a hotel.
From a hotel.
And we're like, okay. And we were pretty full. We weren't completely full, but we were pretty full. And mom and dad and their 2 kids were like, okay, fine. And then so they get in and we're off again. And he's traveling all these weird back roads. I'm like, what is this guy doing?
And no communication.
Didn't say a word to any of us. We had no idea. And then all of a sudden he pulls into this apartment complexy sort of area.
Houses on one side, apartments on the other.
And he gets on the phone. And he's like, where are you? I'm like, so we were there to pick up somebody else. So after a 10-minute circle around trying to find this other person, maybe 5 minutes, we picked this person up and then we were off. The other thing that was weird, all the rest of the vans that we had been seeing were dedicated to a specific airport. Ours, for whatever reason, was not. So we had to go to Hobby first, which is 40 minutes away from the other one. And again, just more time. The only reason I'm expressing any of this to you is if you have an earlier flight than we did and you book Galveston Express, great price. Again, the way there was great. The way back was not.
Not so much.
You might miss your plane.
Yeah.
But the service, generally, it was great. It just was weird the driver didn't communicate that we were having all these extra stops. We were having to go to Hobby first. Then we went to IAH. And again, we still got there like 12:30.
Yeah.
Right. So
it was fine for us because, like you said, we had 4 o'clock flights, so that was fine. But if you've got a flight at noon, it's
gonna be rough.
Yes.
Well, I think if anybody's booking at noon,
probably
they're going to take an earlier
I hope
shuttle.
you all take later flights. Yeah.
Allow
for things like this.
If you are booking flights, noon is a very scary time.
Yeah.
Because if you don't get off that ship and your transportation isn't standing there waiting, and you're it's going to be rough.
Yeah.
The Pleasure Pier is what it's called. Yeah, that's right where we were, right close to that.
Yes.
Rates are good in November on Jubilee. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I picked it. It's before Thanksgiving. It's before the holidays. The rates look great. So I thought we could, do it because, again, the group rates are going to be slightly higher. It's probably also how they justify the the bennies they give you. Again, whether it's onboard credit, or we have a party with drinks or whatever it is. We're going to pick the best option for everybody, okay? And go with it, all right? So, anyway, so all in all, I guess I would recommend Galveston Express. $35 each way per person. So we went round trip for $140.
Yeah.
As opposed to $140 round trip for one person using the cruise ship shuttles. That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So
and Uber was even going to be more expensive.
I'm just going to back up because y'all have been going crazy.
Yes, I've seen a lot of comments going through.
Yes, I also have a booking in September. I saw that. So glad you all are again and back home. Yes, thank you again.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Coin Hobo. Happy New Year. It was a pleasure, Slinky, Matt. Awesome.
Yes.
You got to come on the group cruise with us, please.
Yes.
Going to the Jubilee in March. Thank you so much for all your content. Welcome, Brian. Is our RV channel separate? Yeah, it's Tall Man's RV Reviews. So we have Tall Man's RV Reviews, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. So if you're into RVs like we are, we review RVs there. You can put them up. Hope you all have a great time, and we are already booked on the Venezia for Christmas next year.
Nice.
Okay, so look, this.
Yeah, November.
I'm going to be watching the mail, guys. If there aren't 20 messages in there of people picking cabins, we're going to have to push it to another date because there just has to be. I think the minimum is like 16 cabins that for a group. So to make it worth it, right? So anyway, Seawall Slinky. Yep. Heard there were delays on. Debarkation. For us getting off, if you were on right from the beginning with us, little one-on-one, with the exception of the line that we got stuck in waiting to get our bags, it was a very, very smooth process.
It was.
I know that embarkation on the cruise that is out there now, it was also a mess, at least early in the day. By 12:30, 1 o'clock, everything had sort of sorted itself out, and it was very smooth. So, because I saw some people post, we got on at 1 o'clock, and doom, 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 it was great. No problems, no lines, no nothing. Of course, the people there at 10 o'clock in the morning are like, because again, the seaside shore staff hasn't figured out how to let them on in the way that they've handed out the cards, right? They hand out these priority cards and your boarding cards and all these different things.
And then they don't use
them.
They
don't use them. And so all these people are holding them, waiting for their number to call, and they didn't use them. I don't know if that's exactly what happened here, but that's what happened to us. Yeah. But that's the problem that seemed to happen again early on. But once that problem clears up in that mass, right? Because, look, we all get boarding times. You'll be here at 10, you'll be here at 10:30, you'll be here at 11, 11:30, so forth and so on. You're picking them. The problem is, people that are supposed to come at 11 show up at 9:30. And the people that are supposed to be there at 10:30 show up at 9:30. and before you know it, instead of the nice grouping of people, it's huge masses. And that overwhelms the system. Now, of course, shoreside staff, if they called the numbers the right way, it still would go smoothly. But that's kind of what happens, and why later on in the day it becomes much smoother because all those who really wanted to get on early have gotten on early, and those who are just sauntering in are now able to saunter in. Hopefully that makes enough sense. Thank you for all the You're welcome, Barbara G.
Absolutely.
Doing a Halloween cruise for Disney Fantasy. Yep, see?
Oh, okay.
Yep, Pleasure Piers. Yep, we talked about that. Rates are good for November on the Jubilee. Yes, they are. And Coin Hobo. What happened to the aft pool live view? Well, we didn't record the aft view live pool, but you can have this view. Balcony cam.
Faux balcony cam.
That is cabin 5236 on the Jubilee, right there.
That's your view.
Yep. 2,300 people for 3 people in a cove balcony. 2,300 for 3 in a cove balcony. Okay. Actually, that's not bad.
Yeah.
You must be looking at reservations. Yep. Of course, remember, it'd be slightly higher, probably more like, 2,350, 2,400, something like that for groups. Only because, and I don't even know if we can get cove balconies from them. We will know on Tuesday.
Yes.
Right? I've got messages out already. I said, let's get this set up. Let's find out what the deal is. Okay. Another good transportation company, Saltwater Moms. So, yes, Licky, so here's the only issue we found with them. They're great if you want to get picked up from the airport to come to Galveston. None of the Saltwater Moms live in Galveston. They live, what, they said 25 minutes away or something like that, or 25 miles away. We tried to use them for transportation while we were on Galveston, and they don't provide that kind of transportation. So I think it would be strictly for transporting from the airport to the pier. I don't know about the return, though, because our communication with them was short, because they're like, well, sorry, we can't help you.
Or to a hotel there, but not once you're in Galveston.
They're not going to come to Galveston to move you around Galveston.
Correct.
Because we had to get to the port the next morning, so we were going to Uber, but somebody had told us about them, so we were trying to use them. Yes. By the way, there are a couple of great restaurants right by where we were staying, by the Mariner. Mm-hmm. Golly, I forget the name of it now. There's a great steakhouse and a great seafood place, like right there.
Yeah.
It's in like that video, the video on day one, the embarkation disaster video. If you watch the replay, there's a picture of it.
Of both of the
great restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, both of them were
had a really good time.
Yeah.
Susan, thank you very much. You have a happy New Year as well.
Yes.
Hello again, James. Hope you had an awesome New Year, even a great 2024. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're wanting to start off on the right foot, right? Finishing 2023 with you guys and starting right into the new year. Looking forward to being with you guys some more.
Absolutely.
Was the midnight buffet on the Jubilee? So
yes.
Yes, but held in the
Pig and Anchor.
Pig and Anchor.
Yeah, it's from 11:30 to 1. So they have, hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, French fries, potato salad, coleslaw, a few sandwich varieties, some cookies. They had like a mango cake, soup. I think it's like chicken noodle, chips and salsa, and I think they had chicken fingers too. So I believe that's it. Yeah. So that's at Pig and Anchor from 11:30 till 1.
So, Chris, thank you, my brother. And it's not an egotistical thing, but I agree. I mean, as we were saying early in the stream, Chris was saying he'd love to see us doing streams full time because we do a much more detailed and better job than some of the others, and he thinks we would crush it. It's just how we've chosen to run our channel and do our channel. However, Chris, it's a cruise channel. If I go and stand inside a Disney in video, two things are going to happen. One, it's going to piss off half the cruisers, and they're going to leave. Two, it's going to confuse the YouTube algorithm, and it's not going to know what to do. It's a sucky, weird thing. Honestly, we actually tried to put all the cruise content on the RV channel to begin with.
Yeah.
Last November, when we first came back with our first cruise post-pandemic, we already had the RV channel going. It was going great, and RVers and cruisers, mostly, let's do it. We went up there. Man, we picked up a bunch, and then we lost a bunch. Ended up right back where we started. We're like, well, that didn't go so well.
Yeah.
So we have to keep it very singularly focused. If it is going to be about cruises, it has to be about all stuff cruises or cruise related.
Yes.
I know Disney has their own cruise line, but the Disney park at New Year's Eve doesn't tie very well. But yeah, it is our goal to keep on doing this until we are able to do it full time, right? Our retirement is we're just going to keep on going to YouTube, right? So we'll do RVs and we'll do cruises full time. That's what we want to do. But the bills are still currently needing to get paid. And so
thus our work begins on Wednesday.
Right. And so YouTube will at some point generate enough income to pay most of the bills. I feel it's an inevitability as long as we call it as long as you keep feeding the monster.
The beast.
The beast, meaning YouTube. YouTube is the beast. As long as you keep on posting on a regular basis, the beast stays happy. Okay? It's when you stop posting that the beast gets upset.
Yeah.
Which makes it very problematic for myself and Lisa because we won't have another opportunity to do a cruise until April. And so what do we do for the next, 3.5-ish months? And so that is when we're going to post shorts about the cabins. We're going to be posting all the deck walkthroughs. We're going to do some tips for you newbies out there and some different things. But we will come on and we will do some stuff in between all of this stuff. But yeah, Chris, if you know a quicker way to get to there, let us know, bro. We're there full time.
Absolutely. Heck yeah.
Happy New Year, everyone. Happy
New
Year to you as well, Abel. Coin Hobo, you're welcome. Yeah, the Jubilee price will still be higher than the Florida ships, Mardi Gras or Celebration, because it's still new. So if that's important to someone, yeah, oddly enough, it's one of the reasons why we really wanted to come out of Florida to begin with. Not because the Jubilee's not here, but there are so many options. The prices coming out of Florida are typically more amicable for people. And if price is a thing, then it's got to come out of Florida. But 57% of you want in Galveston. Right? So we picked Galveston. Now, we could pick the Dream or
the Breeze.
The Breeze.
Yeah.
Could pick another ship.
Mm-hmm.
Price will be a little bit lower because they're older ships. We could do that. Okay? In the end, it's just going to come down to what time, you know. So at some point, I'm going to stop asking, and it's just going to get done, and you're either going to be able to come or not. Because, you know, I've done this before in other things, like I've said, and it is going to be impossible to get everybody to agree, which I understand. And so we will do our best to accommodate. But
as many people as possible.
Yeah. But at some point, it's just going to be, there it is. Come join us if you can. As thorough as you are, anything you stream would be a success. So, look, if I started a Disney channel, yep, maybe. If I started a car channel, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's our thoroughness. But we
enjoy RVs and we enjoy cruises. So those are kind of the two we picked.
It is. And so, but that becomes, it's a labor of love, right?
It is.
You know, what is it? You know, if there's a saying out there and it just escapes my brain right now, but you know, if your job is something that you really, truly enjoy and love doing, then is it really a job? And so the jobs that we go to that pay our bills, we do it. It's okay. We enjoy it, but we don't really like it. I mean, it's okay.
As far as work goes.
Yeah. There's way worse work to do.
There is.
And we get to travel around the country still and stuff. So there's some perks and different things. But we love cruising and we love, you know, RVing to be on the road. And so we would much... Look, we get up at 3 o'clock and film the ship. Right? We do that because we love to do it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We're crazy
travel
like
anything.
That.
Yep. You guys do a great job on the cruise and RV, I'm sure. Yep.
Oh, thank you
very much. Awesome. You have to have passion, and that's all you need. That's correct.
Yeah.
I already mentioned what you should do. We will watch you mow your grass. You know what's funny? When you said this the last time, Danny Mac, I forgot to mention this. So on the Celebration, our very first time on there, it was a transatlantic flight. Did that not it didn't loop? Why didn't it loop?
I don't know.
Do
it
nothing.
Stopped. Yeah.
I know.
There we go. Let's
play.
get full balcony cam
Full
going
balcony
again.
cam going.
There we go.
It was, again, a 12, 13, 14 night cruise. I can't remember exactly, but it was a long one because it was a transatlantic. We boarded in Barcelona and took it back to Florida. And we had a few ports before the 6 or 7 day stretch
Celebration
of nothingness.
was Southampton. Venezia was...
Was it? Okay, Southampton.
Barcelona.
Sorry, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's the mad cow. Just ignore me. Okay. Anyway, so we've been streaming every day. And on the last day, at that time, we weren't doing our sort of what we think video until after the cruise. That's when we had decided to do it. So we're like, we don't have anything for you today. We're just gonna pack our bags. So goodbye. So we said goodbye the night before. So we're sitting down, sit down for dinner. I'm like, it just doesn't feel right. So I literally just turned the camera on and put it facing the table so y'all could watch what we were eating. And I am not kidding.
Stayed on and watched. I couldn't believe it. I'm shaking my head like, no, don't do this.
We had more people on that one stream.
We did.
Than any of the other nights.
We did. And I couldn't believe it. I'm shaking
every once
my
in a
head
while, I
like,
look down and I'm like,
no.
y'all really just want to watch us eat? So, Danny, you must have been one of those people.
You might have been there.
So it's fine. So every night we're going to come on live, and I'm just going to set the camera over at the table, and you can watch us eat. Brian, heard the elevators were nightmarish. How long would it take to get on the elevator? So there were a couple elevators that broke down. There was some people that got trapped in them 2 different days. Ships.
It's escaping me too.
Another creator.
Yeah. Another YouTuber.
Anyway, so there was at least 2 elevators that broke down. To me, the nightmarish part is the elevators are small, so you can't get. We gotta. If you put 9, let's just say 9 normal size adults, not too fluffy, not too skinny, but 9 normal size adults. 9 is pretty packed.
Yeah.
If you got to put a scooter or a wheelchair or something in there, you're only getting a couple other people in there with the scooter. So the nightmare of the elevators, honestly, is they're just too small.
Yeah.
Right? So we were on deck 5. So if we wanted to go up to 6, 7, or 8 for shows, music, food, whatever, excuse me, a lot of times we just walk.
Yeah.
Because it's right there. Now, getting up to 16 or anything else, there were several times we had to wait for 2, sometimes 3 elevators. Mm-hmm. Okay? So a lot of it does end up where you are on the ship and how much you're willing to walk up or down. Right? So, and I can't tell you how many times somebody would drag their butt on the elevator to go up 1 floor.
Or down one floor.
Or down 1 floor. And again,
often.
I'm not pointing out those who need to have the elevator. Look, we get that. But, the 28-year-old fitness instructor?
Yes.
That skinny witch doesn't need the elevator. She can walk up or down the entire ship quicker than all of us. But no, she would get on, she would go down 1 floor. And the funny thing was, it's not just me.
Everybody in the elevator would
just
go.
Look like, really? 1 floor? Get you there. What's wrong with you? So, this goes right back with, people standing in lines, this, that, or whatever. I mean, exclude the people that have to take the elevators. There are people that have mobility issues. There's some people that are vertical. They're not sitting, right? But still have mobility issues. I get that. But, this person is bouncing into the elevator. They don't have that problem. Get your butt out and walk the freaking stairs. 1 floor. Heck, 2 floors. I'll give you 2 floors. After that, you're fine with the elevator. Anyway. Patience, Brian. Well, okay, let's back this up. If you're not on right now, you're going to be okay. Look, the ship is overpacked for our cruise and this cruise.
That's true.
Christmas and New Year's. After that, it's going to normalize. And what I mean by normalize is, look, hang on a second. I've actually got, I'm going to use the screen finally. Deck plans. No, ship. Where are we? Go back here. Sorry, y'all.
He yells at the computer frequently. You guys just have no idea. Yeah, but for this cruise, there were 6,200 people on this cruise.
Double occupancy. When every single cabin has 2 people. The passenger capacity is 5,374 people.
So that's an extra 900 people were on this cruise.
Yeah. We were never given an exact number, but it was...
And that's going to put a lot of strain on those elevators.
Yeah.
And when those additional people aren't there, it's going to be much better. Yeah. So you might not even have the issue that we experienced.
Yeah.
You just might not.
Happy New Year, Pam.
Happy New Year.
There are hundreds of thousands that cruise and do the parks every year. That's why Port Canaveral is about to eclipse Miami. Well, that, and I'll tell you, if you've never gone out of Port Canaveral,
it's nice.
Easiest cruise terminal we've ever been at.
Yeah.
And it's not because it's the one that we prefer. It just, it is. There's a lot of the cruise terminals, because there's a lot of infrastructure there, there's security that you have to go through. So it's another stop. Lines back up. It's a thing. And then sometimes, like Miami, The parking garages aren't always exactly across, so you drop off your bags, you got to go park, and then not with Port Canaveral. Parking garage is right there. It is a great cruise port. Easy in, easy out, easy to your ship. I mean, it just, man.
And the ships are not all stacked on top of each other, so there's space.
And so they're spread out a little bit too,
so
which also helps.
Yeah, it does.
Like Miami, it's like they're literally all in one big line.
And you've got all these cars of people coming in, and all these cars with people leaving, and it's a mess. It is a mess.
So anyway, I got a drop. To make charcuterie board.
Ooh.
For a little nosh for New Year's Eve, watching the fireworks. Okay.
Nice.
See you, Slinky.
Thanks for saying hi.
If not millions. Look, Chris, we agree. We agree. So, you know, it's, and that's not why we picked cruising. We've been cruising. We were each cruising before we met each other.
Yeah.
And I'd gone on a couple, and she'd gone on a couple.
I've been cruising since the 80s.
Yeah. So I've been cruising since...
Late 80s, early 90s?
Early 90s.
Early 90s.
Early 90s.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the Dream April 2024 in the Bahamas. Excellent, Pam. Cruises are first for me, but my goodness, tall man, we love the parks. You know, look, I told you, I grew up loving the parks too. Man, every spare moment I had, every spare dime I had, I went to Disney. And it wasn't right around the corner for me either, so it was a heck of a drive. And when I was real young, I had to obviously con somebody to bring me in there. Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Thank you. But as I started getting older and really getting into music, it was my dream to be a musician for Disney. And so one day I felt that I was ready, that I had the right pedigree, if you will, right, the right resume on there, skill sets, all this stuff, and made the phone call, and lo and behold, I heard the phone drop while they were laughing. You know, back in those days, you know, the musicians that were working there, they were all still working there from when the place first opened. It's like, she's like, man, a musician has to die around here for somebody to get a gig in the musicians, because it's a great gig. It's a cushy gig. So, but we're hiring for parades. Anyway, it's a long, funny story. When we're all face to face during a group cruise, I will tell you. But nevertheless, I did get in and start to work for Disney in the entertainment department. I spent 5 years there, and absolutely, for the first 3.5 years, enjoyed myself. For the last year and a half, I did not. Then after that, again, I honestly, I still love Disney. You know, that part didn't go away. The pixie dust kind of faded a little bit. But when our daughter was growing up, she hated the characters, refused to let us take her to the parks, just did not want to go. And so I'll be honest, I probably haven't set foot in a park other than performing for
15 years.
20. She's 20 something now.
I know, but she was, I think, 8 the last time when we
talked her,
we talked her into going.
In the Christmas time, we talked her to see the lights. We went to it was MGM Studios at the time, to see the family, I forget their name, the Osborne family Christmas lights, or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. We're like, no, there won't be characters there. They're at the Magic Kingdom. We're going to... Anyway, we snuck that one in, and I think she saw one character, and that was the end of it.
Yep. So it's been at least 15 years.
Going on the Valor in March, and Celebration in June.
Oh,
Love
nice.
your videos on the Celebration. Oh, thank you, Carrie.
Thank you.
Yeah, you'll be fully informed.
Yes, you will.
Some people need a life. Ha ha ha. Me too, I guess. Island time. There you go. It's Island time. I kept on wanting to say shh. I got Jay's channel stuck in my head. Island time. Yes, he got stuck. Thank you, Macrina.
Island time. Okay.
This is why we love you. You don't forget these things.
Yes. You're awesome, Macrina.
You got to spoon it in the elevators. Just be careful with the forks. Yes, because, spooning does lead to forking. I mean, that is funnier in ways
that you will never know.
Will never understand, Danny. One day we'll tell you. Oh my gosh. I looked at the deck plans and saw the elevator for the spot from... Yeah, Little John. So we were talking about that. It's all the way sort of not completely forward, but almost forward in the ship. It is an express elevator from deck 17 down into the spa, but I believe you have to be staying in the spa suites to use it. I believe you have like a little, you got a password and it's not TMC. You just need that one cruise to break out. While I know it's expensive, you would bank if you did Icon.
That is an expensive one for sure.
So, yeah. There's going to be a lot of YouTubers on there, a lot of content creators. Okay, it will get covered well. Will it get covered as well as I think Lisa and I do for what we do for the ship? No, but honestly, I don't think we could get that ship in 7 days.
We'd have to.
We'd
do
need
it back
to back.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this jokingly, but unless one of you wants to gift us 15 grand to go do it, we can't afford it. Right? We pay for all of our cruises, right? We know. Look, I'm not sure if you know how YouTube works, but it takes it. We're going to have to be to astronomical levels, before YouTube is covering anything, right? So, which is fine. We're fine with the slow road to China, right? It's okay.
We are.
It builds a better base of people, right? If it was overnight, we would never have the chance to have these conversations with you guys, would we?
Exactly.
Right? But we have these intimate moments with you. There's like 46 of you. We're just in a room together, the 46 of us having a great conversation. And it's the 46 of you that make the great base as we grow. We're 13,500, 600 now, whatever it is. When we go cruising again, maybe we're 20,600 or whatever, right? But you're a very core group. And Macrina knows what we're talking about because when she first came on, I think we had like 5 subscribers, right? Mm-hmm. We had just started the channel when we met Macrina because we had just moved the celebration content from the RV channel over to this channel. And then as a launch party, we went and did this 17,000 mile trek in April, which was celebration, Caribbean, flew to New York and did the Anthem of the Seas, which was a transatlantic, ended in Southampton. Then we flew to
Greece,
Athens, had a day there, but then got on the Virgin Resilient Lady for its inaugural cruise. Then we stayed in Athens for a week, which was amazing. Yeah. Best week, really. As much as we love cruising, that was amazing. If y'all ever have the chance to spend a week in Athens, please, please, please go do it. You will have a fantastic time, and I got the guy to show you around. Anyway. Yeah. And again, we don't make when we make recommendations to you, stuff like that. We don't make money from it, right? Galveston Express doesn't pay us to be nice to them. My friend in Athens, his name is Fotis. He lives there. He doesn't give me a kickback. We give it because just like the tours that we do and the time that we spent, we do it out of love, okay, and wanting y'all to have the best time possible. And so, if you're ever going to go to Athens, you gotta get in touch with Fotis. Yeah. He's going to make sure you have the best time for like that much money, as opposed to doing a big tour for that much money. Yeah. And you'll end up with better experience too.
Way better experience.
And yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, so after Athens, we flew to Barcelona, got on the Venezia, which took us transatlantic back to New York. Yes. So it's sort of round trip New York. And then we flew back to Florida and then right back to work. Get on the freaking Argo. I will personally super chat you every day. Yeah. We've already figured out it's literally not physically possible.
Yeah, we're actually going to be working during that time.
Yeah, it's we mentioned during another stream. We tried to juggle some stuff around to just try to make it work, and it just we just can't make it work. Yeah. And so look, it's going to go, and others will we'll eventually get there. We will, and we'll create the stuff, and it'll be old. But you guys who get it will then get it. Right? You'll get the great content for when you guys are ready to go. But I believe a lot of you are very diehard Carnival people, right? Mm-hmm. So not everybody cruises every cruise line. But that's why we do cover a lot of them, because not everybody's Carnival, not everybody's Royal, not everybody's celebrity, not everybody's Disney, right? We personally like to go around. Mm-hmm. Slinky rolls downstairs alone or in pairs.
Love you, Slinky.
People pay for the gym, but circle a parking lot looking for a close spot for 10 minutes, right? By the way, Carnival is a big sponsor for Rockin' New Year's Eve tonight. They are dropping the ball in Times Square. Nice.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
My son's an animator, and he had stories about the devil. I mean Disney.
We'll talk later.
Spooning. Yeah. Yeah. I'll give you just a short taste of my last 9 months. I had a very special job. It was a one of a kind. I literally was the only person property-wide for Disney that did this for the company. And all the different parks paid part of my salary, basically, or my hours, because I wasn't salaried. I was an hourly employee. And so, Magic Kingdom paid 20%. Everybody paid 20% because there was 5 factions. Okay. And the last 9 months of my stay there, or was it a year? We'll just say 9 months. Okay. Because it's the word that came out first. They had decided to justify my position with the company. And how they were trying to justify that was for 9 months actually not letting me do my job that I was hired to do. They were forcing me to do other jobs. So when Faction 1 called me and said, "Hey, where are you?" I'm like, "You got to call Faction 5. They won't let me out." And it got bad. And that was the time when I decided that it was time to go. So that's when I left. So that's when my entrepreneurial spirit budded. Blossomed.
We lovingly call him a serial entrepreneur.
I'm in the spa interior. Okay, good. Perfect. So you'll be able to take that elevator up and down. Super Chat won't let me send 50K. I tried. You want to Zell me? Oh, God. Just one Nargle either. Star icon of Utopia. You would pop. Well worth the investment. This is your calling live streaming. So, probably the Utopia. The Utopia is in June, I think. Early June.
We actually have talked about the Utopia.
And the star is further off. Obviously, we can try to work stuff for further off. But we put it on to you. The core Tall Man Clan. You think I'm joking. It's the 49-ish people that have been hanging with us right now. Chris and Macrina, Coin Hobo, and Little One-on-One. And again, y'all two don't get together. You're not allowed. Right? And Juice, I just made that bigger again. Why is it with me and technology?
I don't know.
And Danny, I mean, all you guys. Just spread the word. Spread the love. Right? I mean, there's only obviously so much you can do. Sheila, she was... I'm not sure if she's still on there. She's been awfully quiet. I guess she's already jumped off. But she was jumping on people for us today, right? It's not my place to do that. And so she was like, "What are you, out of your mind? These are the nicest people in the world. You're just real wrong." Eventually I sent her a message. Okay, we can stop now. It was great. Anyway, so so look, spread the love. That's probably the best way, right? Yes, the super chats helps, and thank you so much. Yes. We appreciate it. We really do, and we do have a Patreon. I never talk about it, but we have a Patreon. You can become a member, and $5 a month, $10 a month, $20 a month. I honestly, we set up so long ago. I don't even know what the membership tiers are. We set it up for the RVs. So, but there's those things. But what helps the most is simply commenting, liking, and sharing.
Yeah.
That is what tells YouTube that what we're doing is different or special. And so they plop it up on people's phones or computer screens more often. And then the rest is up to us, right? The thumbnail, us doing what we do. And just like our experience in the Carnival Jubilee Facebook group, some are going to like us. There'll be a few that don't. And again, you can turn it off. I'm not going to be upset. You can give me a thumbs down too. I won't be upset. I'll wish your kids are all born naked, but it'll be all right. But anyway, and as we get bigger, there'll be more of those people like that just have to come in and be trolls. But that comes with the territory.
It does.
And so we're expecting it. It's okay. We're big people. We just move on. Yeah, somebody asked me or in the Facebook group, I hope this won't deter you. I'm like, not a chance.
Nah,
not a chance.
Laugh about it.
Not a chance. So anyway. So there you go, guys. You're too sweet. It's fine. You're 15K. I don't know how it ended up backwards. Yeah, I found your channel when it was still the RV channel. Yeah. I was watching before the channel split. Yep. If you can't do Icon, please do Star Utopia. I'm a loyal to Royal, but I love your content so real. No BS. And you're just quickly just a Carnival. We just turned you into the Carnival guy.
One of our friends said that the other day. One of our friends said, that, I don't even sail on Carnival. Why am I watching you?
It was Larry.
I know it was. It's because you love us.
Larry is 99 strictly Royal and celebrity.
Yeah.
And so he ventured out, tried MSC, had a disaster, won't go back there.
Completely different experience from ours.
he tried Virgin. It was okay. He had a great time, but his wife wasn't exactly for her, so probably won't go back. So again, Royal, but he stays there and watches. Why? Because he's a loyal friend.
Yeah.
Larry and I have been friends for, I don't know, 15, 20 years. So
quite a while.
Anyway. Yeah, Chris, we're making an extra point to get our butts on the Utopia and the Star. We don't want to choose. We don't want to be one or the other. But we still have to do that. And to do that, we have to go back to work.
Yeah.
So.
And we also have NCL, and we've got Princess, and we've got some other.
There's some other stuff that we have to.
We want to make sure that we have
a broad spectrum for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. So we can be able to kind of give comparisons and. Yeah.
Any ideas you have while a Disney employee, those ideas are property of the devil. I mean Disney. I learned that a long time ago. And so my job wasn't to present ideas. It was to solve problems. I was a problem solver on a large scale. And so preventatively, I guess is the best word. I preventatively solved problems.
And so when you weren't able to prevent, the problems happened. And
then
you got
and then I get yelled at. I'm like, talk to Faction 5, y'all. I'm handcuffed to the bed with no spoon and no fork. You ready for? I'm ready for a little one-on-one.
Chris, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're gonna super chat your way. I guess for Chris and Danny, we're literally gonna have to come on every night and eat. We can just keep on adding up the $1.99. We'll eventually get there. Woo! Deposit done. There's always one. That's right, Beth. There is, and again, we realize that, and
you can't please everybody.
And in most cases, the funny thing was, at first I decided to hide their comments. And on Facebook, when you hide something within a Facebook group, if he can still see, or she can see, or they can see their posts, nobody else can, but they can, and they're friends. Well, when you get into a group, it turns out a lot of these people end up becoming friends. And so the first one, I said, you know what? I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to leave it out there. And it just, she didn't agree. She didn't agree, and he didn't agree. There was two of them, right? And I decided that I would leave them both out there. And I learned the hard way years ago. Never engage with a negative comment. Never. I will reply once if I feel it's way off base. I will reply once and nicely, and then I just leave it alone. Because if it goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on, which is sort of what happened today in the group, it just goes down a wormhole and you can't crawl out of it, right? And so I speak my piece and then I move on. So anyway, Danny, you'll report back in 2 weeks from Havana Cabana, deck 8, since somebody didn't have the guts to sneak in. Hey, I snuck in! Did you not see me report from there, Danny? Cabin 9311 I was reporting from the Havana Cabana, but I was only in there briefly.
Very quickly.
Yeah. So I will also add this. There's a lot of things that we have to do to get you the content that you see that may or may not make some Carnival staff happy. I can promise you they're watching.
Yes.
And so we try our best not to break too many rules because we don't want to get banned and we don't want to get thrown off.
Yeah.
Which they're on it these days, let me tell you. And I gave them props, while we were on the ship. They put a message out. Y'all who are on smoking the wacky weed, we're done. It's dog time. You're done. We screwed up. We let it go. But now it's dog time. Man, and sure enough, on the rough cruises, the dogs are on the ship.
Yeah.
On the not so rough cruises, they're just in the port. And in this ship, not once. And you all watched us. We crawled that entire ship. We didn't smell it one time on
Not
that ship
once.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
And so
they did a great job keeping it out.
Hats off, or at least I'll turn it around. Hats turned around for Carnival for holding the line when it comes to the illegal substances, right? Yeah. Very much appreciate that, and I'm sure there's a lot out there also who appreciate that as well. As much as a pain in the butt it can be for the extra steps, I don't care. However, I think it's weird with the gummies. I don't know why it's such a thing with the gummies, but it's just because I don't understand and I haven't read into it enough. And it probably is as simple as though gummies are legal in the United States, they're probably not legal in a lot of the countries we go to, which is why. Because in international waters, you really can do whatever you want to do. I mean, you don't even have to be 21 to drink in international waters. You do on a cruise ship, you do on a cruise ship. But technically, no, it's international waters. Anyway, Danny Mac, which room? Havana, you'll be in 82. Look, guys, you all are going to meet first night, 9 o'clock, back at the flagpole. Take a picture, exchange all your information that you want to exchange, get on chat with one another while you're on the ship, and you'll be able to figure all that stuff out. It'd be great. I have no doubt that you will be very successsul. You both have a great sense of humor, kindness, and intellect about cruising. Thank you very much. Yeah, look, and tenacity. That's what it takes. YouTube is not a sprint.
No.
It is a marathon of the most grueling endurance because you have to keep feeding the beast, right? Yeah. There was a couple of people again in the Facebook groups that had made comment about these people gave up so much of their vacation and time to do the videos, to do the editing, to do the walkthroughs up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it does. It is a labor of love, and if we didn't love it, we couldn't do it because it does take a lot of time. Mm-hmm. And so we do spend some time vacationing. We do.
Yes, we do.
Okay?
It's a working vacation.
It is a working vacation. Mm-hmm. So we do try to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Chris, just as a side note to your comment about Royal, and it could be because it's an older ship, but when we did the Anthem and we did the
Symphony,
mm-hmm. and we did the Mariner,
and Mariner, yeah,
very little attention, very little attention,
very
and
little.
So obviously the big new bright shiny things get a little bit more attention, and so I get your point, but also for whatever reason we weren't getting the love with Royal to like the spa lady on the elevator, right? I'm going to be like that guy on the celebrity ship. Now! Shut the door. Nice.
That was Symphony, wasn't it?
I don't know. Whatever it was.
Yeah, it was.
They all run together. Do J-Jot, stir the pot. Not worth it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't bring the gummies.
They're just going to Yeah. No bringing gummies. Not. Disney Mafia held you hostage. Yeah. No. Dog days of cruising. Absolutely. I have been on the Spirit Celebration Horizon in the past 12 months.
Oh, nice.
And have not smelled a thing.
Nice.
The dogs are working.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oddly enough, when we were on the Symphony, there were 2 days that I smelled it on the Symphony of the Seas. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a couple days.
Yeah.
It was in more than one place.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? Publicly?
Yes.
Like up by the pool.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't even like down in the dungeons of like deck 2.
It wasn't.
It was
on the
at
pool
the
deck.
pool. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Boy, he's got, watermelon-sized cojones. I mean, it's just, really? I mean, wow. We would own Disney live streaming. But, yeah. So, but there's one more part of the equation. Well, there's probably 27 more parts, but one of the other bigger parts is all the others that already do it. Right, Chris? So, obviously, there's a lot of people do cruising, right? You got Emma out there and Jay and Tony from Lolita Loca and Don. I mean, they've got really big channels. And the way the YouTube algorithm works is it favors the bigger channels because they've made their way, right? They've paid their dues, if you want to call it that. And look, Tony's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he has.
He's in his channel forever, right? And it was during the pandemic, if I remember correctly, that it really exploded. Same thing with Jay from Ship Life. It really exploded during the pandemic. And so when they release something, they've got that really hardcore fan base like we were talking about you guys. And when the video first pops, it gets watched a lot. And that's what YouTube looks for. The most important time of a video release, that's not live, but even live, for live, it's in the first 15 to 20 minutes of how many likes and how many shares it gets for a live video. For a produced video, you got 2 hours, right? So depend on how many likes, how many shares, and how many views you get on a prepared video determines what YouTube's going to do. If you want to know more, I'll keep on going, right? I mean, if this is boring you because we're not talking about cruising, tell me. But the next thing it looks at, it's called click-through rating. So I'm not here to educate you about, YouTube. I'm sorry. Just let me know. Just tell me to stop.
You can say shut up.
Yeah.
That's okay.
We don't need to know anymore. But click-through rating. So you see a thumbnail, right? We all do this. You're on YouTube, and you've opened up your computer, you open up your phone, and there's 16 pictures of things on there. Which one are you going to click on? Now, a lot of those were put there by YouTube because they're thinking that you might want to watch it. So, we'll take me, for example. You guys have done a great job. Thank you so much. Love and all this stuff. And YouTube goes, wow, maybe, that Tall Man's Cruise Adventure, whatever it is. I'm trying to.
It's the
Have we started drinking yet? Go get. We need alcohol.
It's the mad
We're
cow.
going to drink tonight. Anyway, maybe they got something. So we're going to put this video they did up on somebody's screen. So boom, our thumbnail shows up. The picture of like the video, right? So if somebody clicks on it, it's obviously a plus for click-through rating. If it's on your screen and you don't click on it, and you scroll by it, that's a negative for click-through rating, right? So, believe it or not, a number you're shooting for with prepared video is like 7 to 8% click-through rating. If it's 10, oh my God, that's amazing. It really is. So, how do you get that? So, having a lot of subscribers that watch your stuff. Because as soon as that video pops, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 10, 12, 15,000 views in the first hour to 2. Then, at some point, when that is happening, it's just a snowball effect. You just have to keep on putting up videos, okay? You just keep on doing what you do, right? As long as it's the same sort of do that people have been watching, right? We're not going to take a right turn on you guys. We are who we are. And so as long as we keep on doing the things like you see doing, you're going to keep on watching. You're going to keep on being part of the Tall Man Clan. And so that's what happens. So hang on. You guys will keep on.
I've seen a lot of things popping through.
Hang on one second. Danny's got popcorn. That's why you'll blow up with this channel, because you were first to walk through in the for Jubilee right place, right time. Disney didn't forget they just make sure to leave it on purpose. Oh, parks don't need any more vlogs. But again, just that's what I'm saying. There's a
lot,
jillion of them.
Yeah.
Tony is always asking for thumbs up. Please, we have 700 watching. Can we please? Yeah, that's exactly why. That is exactly why. Because it's that thumbs up that tells the YouTube algorithm, wow, they got something good going on there. And so, and the funny thing is, because I get tired of hearing it myself when I'm watching videos, but I'm like, oh, yep, you're right. Thumbs up. And it literally is the truth.
Yeah.
Seeing you go out of your way to answer viewers' questions about whether his future cabin balcony would be covered or show me a lot about your character made me want to watch more. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that. Look, I told you, the word no or fail, that is not in my vocabulary. I don't know what they are. Okay. And I am like the bull in the china shop until there's success. Right? What is it? Another phrase. Create, fail, iterate, succeed. Okay? And that's what this is all about, really. Thank you very much. Right? Thumbs up.
Yes, thank you.
Right? So anyway, so live streams are a great way to make the channel pop, which is not why we chose it. I told you the other, I don't know if y'all caught it in my stream of running my mouth, but we chose live streaming actually by accident. Okay? When we were on the celebration, when we had our, can you just pause. Lisa, say hello to these people.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, we it's actually a little chilly here, so Robert our heater popped on, and
but it's hot in here.
But it's actually warm in here, so I don't know why the heater popped on. So he's over there turning it off because we're over here starting to sweat. Don't know what happened with that.
I don't even know where that guy was. See, it's a train of thought. Oh, so when we first started, again, remember we were talking about it was on the RV channel. Now, my RV channel was already monetized, already had 1,000 people, whatever. So we could do whatever we want. Now, at the time, everything was being done with this. Right? My phone. We were literally walking around and showing you all the decks from the phone.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's how almost all of the celebration, not all of it, but almost all, how it was handled. There were some times where we were streaming like this, but most of it we were just walking around. So anyway, come April this year, we separated the channels. We go on to the celebration again. It's the first cruise. And we're like, it was a brand new channel. I didn't have 1,000 subscribers. I didn't have 4,000 hours. I could not stream from the phone.
YouTube says you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can do that.
However, I can stream from the software. And so that is partially why we do it the way that we do it. And we found that we really like doing it this way because it's not as much burden for me through editing to try to get the content out to you guys. Right? Because the other way, I mean, it was all day. Just I got no time to enjoy vacation. Here, we do. We've got plenty of time to enjoy vacation. Right? I put a little highlight reel together for you. The walking the deck is a stream of conscious. There's no editing there for the most part. Every once in a while. Thank you. By the way, that's why we do that. We truly thank you for the bottom of our heart for help, because that helps us. We can't hear the applause because the microphone's in. We got to fix that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do to fix that.
I don't know.
When we have our new microphones plugged in, we can't hear the music. Or we can't hear the applause or any of the audio.
Yeah.
So it's a new system. I got to play with it and figure it out. Anyway, so that's why we started doing it this way. It was just going to be easy. But we come to really enjoy it, and we will even get better at it. I'll eventually figure out what buttons not to press, and we will get much better at it.
But yeah, we absolutely love the feedback. We love talking to you guys and hearing what you have to say and your questions and being able to answer them hopefully right away, or if not, later. But Yeah, we absolutely love it.
Right. And Danny, that's what we strive for, is that the quality, if you will, the production quality of it, right? You know, when we're starting off, you know, I have the lower third come up. Hi, my name is, right? It's a production. The software I'm using is a piece of production software. And I'll be honest, is that a bug? I thought there was a bug flying over here. I don't know. Again,
I don't see anything.
did I start drinking? What did you put in here?
I put nothing in there.
Did you
Nothing.
spike my drink?
I did not. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have.
I'm probably using the software at 15%, 20% of its capabilities. And so as we make a transition from the JOB to more creating, I will have more time to spend to make the production even better. If you really want to see over the top, go back and watch. Is it even on our channel? Hang on, I'm going to look for you guys. Content.
I have no idea what he's looking for.
It's the review, the final review we did when we were on the celebration the first time.
Yeah.
That I spent 3 days putting together that one show with everything that we did for it. I'm trying to go back and see if it's there for you guys. That sort of shows off the capabilities of the software. And again, I did use it a lot, but like I said, one video took me 3 days to go through and do all that.
There was a lot of programming on that one for sure.
The problem is, Lisa,
you don't see it.
I don't know if good, bad, the ugly. I don't Cove Balcony much more. Terrified that this is the first one. This is the first one. Final review. Yeah.
Okay. Did you find
it? Yeah. So it is on our channel. You'll scroll back. It says Carnival Celebration, the final review. That'll show you where I would like this to be a little bit more, right? So, but it takes some work. It takes some effort. We have the ability to bring on guests live. Somebody want to be a guinea pig and come on live with us? I'll email me right now if somebody wants to come on and be a guest right now on the platform. Chris, I'm volunteering you. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Send me your email. Right? So we have the ability to bring on people to interview. So we want to do some live interviews, right? So there's a lot of things that we want to do. But, you know, yeah, we got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Squirrel! Somebody say squirrel! Danny, that's why I picked Chris to come on and not you. Or you, Coin Hobo, or Little One-on-One.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see if anybody does email. Now, I know we've been going a while.
Yeah.
I will reiterate. Facebook group. Facebook.com. Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Okay? Come on in. Like you're supposed to answer a question before you get in, but if not, come on in. And please email me if you're able. Hey, Justina.
Hi.
Are you recovered? Oddly enough, Justina, I got sick.
Yeah.
This is really, I got strep throat. I haven't swallowed anything since we got off the ship. Since the night before, actually, after our stream, I was like, oh my God, I can't. Oh God. Somebody on the ship gave me strep throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I've taken antibiotics. This is day 2, believe it or not. So I'm now swallowing. Thank God.
Yay. Yeah. He was talking like this
earlier. I didn't think I was going to be able to stream today. So, yeah. So we are, for the most part, recovered. We still have a long way to go. If you've missed any of the little things along the way, we had just bought an RV, brand new, in between all the cruises. And so we still haven't fully set it up yet. Things still have to be unpacked. It's a mess. And we're back to work Wednesday morning. And then it is nonstop for the next, 3 months. So
yeah.
Generally,
busy.
We're recovered. Yeah. Need some more sleep, I would say, because I couldn't sleep because I couldn't swallow. So I was up all night. So definitely need some sleep. All right.
Do we have any emails from anybody?
I don't know, Danny.
Let's go look and see.
No, it's not. I'm not seeing anything.
No emails.
I guess he doesn't want to be on with us.
Aww.
He's scared.
Oh well.
It's okay. I hope it wasn't too bad for anybody else. But at first I thought it was just like a sore throat because when we're on, I'm doing most of the talking.
Tanny.
I'm above making any swallowing comments. Behave yourself. This is not a children's program, but it is a children's program. If I can't say 4-letter words, neither can you. Anyway, since I do most of the talking, it's been a long time since I've talked nonstop for 2.5, 3 hours. So I thought I was just getting a sore throat from talking so much. And during the day, I would tea, some lozenges, and different things. And by nighttime, it would feel better. And by the last day, it just wasn't feeling better. So I'm like, oh, great.
And of course, the last day we found out somebody did have strep throat that was pretty close to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the moral of the story is, we want this to be a show, a live show that we bring to you daily from wherever we are or whatever we're doing, as long as it is cruise and RV related. Of course, again, RV is the other channel, right? So we know that our plan really, all the way out there, if you want to know the whole thing, 2 cruises a month. So 2 weeks at sea, 2 weeks of RV. 2 weeks at sea, 2 weeks of RV. Sorry, I just got a mean stare from my wife. Well, I had to endure the spoon already.
He gets the mean stare from me all the time.
I resemble that look.
Yeah.
Anyway, what is... Oh my God, you ready for this? This is funny. Look what I just did by accident.
What'd you do?
Look at our titles.
It's mini-me.
See, this is what I'm talking about. I got to spend some more time.
And learn what buttons not to push.
Sit back over there. Sit back over there.
Where?
You know where they are. Oh, it's got to go lower. See, this is all done on the fly. I can do this on the fly. I know what I have to do. I have to lock it. That's what I have to do. Boom. Now it can never be moved.
Okay.
Anyway. Okay. What is the other? You're talking about the channel? It's Tall Man's RV Reviews. If you're into RVs, great. If you're not, don't be compelled. It's all RVs. We stream live once a year, which we are about to do. If you want to stay up with us and you miss our live streaming here and you just gotta have some more Robert and Lisa, we are going to be attending the Florida RV Super Show, which is here in Florida. Where the heck
it's
is
in
it?
Tampa.
Why is this not go full screen? Do I not have it listed there?
I'm not seeing it. We're looking.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Oh, okay.
We will be there streaming starting January 16th through the 21st. The 16th is a media preview day. So the RV show isn't actually open till the 17th, but they gave us media passes. Who the heck do they think we really are? Anyway.
Social media. We're okay.
Yeah.
We're okay.
Yeah, we're okay. Whatever. So we'll be there streaming. We typically stream a couple of hours in the morning, walking around, showing RV.
Kill the batteries on the phone.
Take time to recharge them up, and then do a couple hours in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So last year, I think it was like 26 hours or 25 and a half. It was an enormous amount of time of streaming we did in 6 days. It was insane. We covered more than 140 RVs during those streams. Downsizing Coinhobo. Yeah, once something smaller. And so, but if you're not into RVs, please don't be compelled to go over there, right? It'll just show up on your channel and you're like, you know what, I'm tired of this, and you'll unsubscribe. It's okay. We love you all. whether you're cruising, RVing, or both. Okay.
Yeah.
I know a couple of you are already over there, and that's great. We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But we only do the one live thing there a year. The rest of it is all pre-produced videos.
Unless we walk into like a really good sale or something like that.
Yeah, we've done that a couple of
times. We've done that a few times, yeah.
Yeah, we were somewhere and they were having some kind of strange blowout and everything was like
ridiculously priced, yeah.
So we went live and said, look, if anybody's close to here looking for an RV, come down there.
Come right now.
Yeah. They're having a fire sale or something. Anyway, so yeah, so there you go. There's that. By the way, I love this three screen thing. We just have to figure out how to stop the bouncing so they don't get sick and mad at us. Why are you guys always bouncing?
I wish you guys could see this stand. It looks so funny.
we might be able to. Give me a second.
It looks like some space alien or something. I don't know. All right, he's out. He's looking for some attachments so we can show you what this rig actually looks like right now. It's crazy.
If you happen to see any of the rest of our RV, you are not to say a darn thing.
No, because we are still trying to find homes for everything. All right, let's see what we got here. That and unpacking from our last cruise and getting ready for our work. And
yeah, we're about to be on the road nonstop for a while.
All right, let's see if we can show you what our rig looks like now, because it really does look funny. Are we almost ready?
I don't know.
Okay, we'll find out.
I'm getting there. I'm trying. Okay. Camera. All right, here we go, y'all.
All right.
We're going to balcony cam. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to... Hey! It worked! All right, so
Thank you.
There's the screens. Hey, everybody! All right, so this one's just I have up in case I need something. I got the mail up. Where are you, Chris? I'm looking for it. I've even got the Facebook up. Not one of you have come to Facebook. I'm so mad at all of you. I just don't know what to say. Anyway, so yeah, but here's the...
Look at the microphones. It just looks so funny. And then the stands. Wait. Okay.
I mean, we're just, we're dancing for the pre-music. And then we're like, what the heck is going on? Because I set it all up. We weren't dancing while we were setting it up. We're just,
And everything is just bouncing around. It's funny.
I don't know. Just because, this wasn't cheap either. But anyway.
So, we're going to have to try and figure out how to stay in our RV now.
Yep. We full-time RV.
Yeah.
So when we're not on a cruise ship, we're in an RV. There's a few and absolute exceptions. Few times a year where, like we go to Buffalo in like February. We're not bringing the RV up there. No. Or is it early March? I don't know. It's bloody cold.
Yeah.
We're not bringing the RV, so we'll be in a hotel for that. But other than that, maybe one or two other 2-3 days, we're in the RV all the time. We full time. Danny, did you actually sign into the Facebook? Let me see. Did you sign in? I only see 2 members. Is somebody waiting? I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I have to learn how to multitask. Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that.
You have a new member.
Woo! Yay, thank you.
2 hours ago.
Oh.
That was you, Lisa.
Was that
before
me?
The stream.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
It's all...
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, whatever.
We're all newbies.
Yeah. I have to figure this out, so, one of you is going to have to be a mod.
Yeah.
Maybe y'all can figure it out. Anyway, whatever. Back to this.
Yes. Squirrel.
Exactly. So a part of this is, believe it or not, this can be also done remotely, meaning I can have somebody changing cameras, like, just there's a lot of fun stuff that we want to do for y'all.
Yeah, really. There is.
And it just takes time, a little bit of learning, a little bit of effort, some other people to become part of the team. and we will be there. But is it going to happen today? No. Is it going to happen tomorrow? No. Will it happen by the end of 2024? Gosh, we hope so. Mm-hmm. That's what we're planning on. But with no more, well, maybe on the Utopia. Utopia could be a good one for June. But the channel's going to have to grow by leaps and bounds. And this isn't, it's not a complaint. It's not a whine. It's just expectations. Just like everything else we do for you, setting your expectations. And so the benchmark, you know what, I'll just tell you. It's a simple thing. Forget the subscribers. For a channel to be viable financially for most content creators, okay? Well, not most content. You need somewhere between 700,000 to 1 million views every single month. Okay? That's real data, right? Real data. 700,000 to 1 million views every single month. Okay? Now, that has nothing to do with subscribers, but it somewhat does tie to that, right? So our goal, we have to get to 700,000 to 1 million views a month, and regularly. Not we popped once, because we went on the icon and oh my God, look at all those views, and then we're not on a ship for 4 months, right? And then it dies out. It has to be a consistent thing.
Yeah.
Right? And just to give you an idea, so you understand, with all the success that we had on Jubilee with you guys and adding to the Tall Man Clan, we picked up a bunch of new subscribers, a lot of new loyal fans, and you mostly are sitting all on with us right now. We got 53,000 views. Mostly all, actually, you know what? Let me just do the last. I can't do 7 days. Let me do custom. Let me do custom. I'm actually pulling it up right now for you guys. Why? Because I love you guys. Oh, what am I doing? We're doing from the 21st through the 30th. Really? Okay. Well, we'll have to fix that then, because that's not right. That is just too low. There's something wrong with that. 21st through the 31st. It's only going through the first. Oh. Well, anyway, what it says, we've only had 35,000 views during the last, since we got on the ship, from the 21st to the 30th. If I back it up just to the month, because we are talking about a month, let's just do a month. So we'll do all of December. So for December, mind you, I was on a ship every single day of December, not just the Jubilee, right? We were on, I don't have the calendar back in front of me because I wanted to get this right. Well, whatever it is. I don't know. There it is right there. 2023. Come on. Get over it. Oh, it's not going over there. There it is. Got to get back to 2023. Because I have this all in my spreadsheet. I'm a spreadsheet guy. It's November. Yeah, we started off with the Ascent at the beginning of December, which we were on the Mariner just before, not the Mariner, we did MSC, Seaside, then the Mariner a week after that. Then from the Mariner, I went right on the Ascent for 2 days doing the pre-cruise thingy, the fam cruise. Then Lisa joined me for 7 days. On the third. Then we got right on to the Symphony of the Seas. Then we did have a week off. I apologize. And then we did the Jubilee. All right. So for the month of December, we've had 54,500 views. So when I say we got a ways to go,
we got a ways to go.
We got a ways to go.
Yeah.
Right. But it'll happen. Why? Because of you guys.
Yeah.
The Tall Man Clan.
That's right.
Okay. I'm looking for y'all on Facebook in the Jubilee group now. Little one-on-one. Yeah, you should be able to just search.
If you search groups
and then search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. Y'all should find it. I mean, it literally is facebook.com/Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. No spaces, just no asterisk, no apostrophe after the S. I could probably copy it and put it up here.
Can you?
Yeah. I'm talented.
You are. You're good like that.
Yeah. See? Look at that, y'all. There you go. Click on that.
Right in the comments.
Right in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Anyway, so what? We're not even 10% of the way there. Really, it should be 100,000. It should be 100,000.
Yay! Thank you.
I don't know why I don't see it.
It's not showing it.
It's just the weirdest thing. So it could be because we're streaming and so it's not giving me live feedback or something. Yeah. But thank you guys.
Yes, thank you all so much.
All right, so have you had enough of us yet?
Sick of us yet?
I don't think we can even count this except for the first 20 minutes about the Jubilee because we've just been
running our mouths
and doing all kinds of different things, showing them our new rig.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of the new rig? Kind of weird looking, huh?
It looks like a little alien. The little speakers look like the microphones look like legs, and then the extra screens look like wings. I don't know.
Yeah, I wish I could figure out how to stabilize these 3 screen things because it just attaches to the laptop, and so it's really
very
wild.
Bouncy.
The interesting thing, it's got a leg in the back. As you see, I've tried to tie it down a bit, but that did nothing. So, yeah. Anyway, you were asking if we're in an RV. Yeah, there's the door. That's the out. So, but yeah, because it really, especially tonight a couple times. Oh, I just took a picture.
Did you?
Yeah, I was trying to turn it off.
There's popcorn.
Yeah, there's popcorn. Looking up stuff, right? Somebody has a question. Boom, I'm able to do that. Mm-hmm. Macrina wants to know if you drive the puppy.
No, I do not. Robert has, he gets motion sickness and he refuses to let me drive.
It's a vertigo.
It is.
Length? We are 37 feet, Danny.
Yeah.
That's a big boy.
It is. Our last one was 20 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. We're 7 feet longer now.
Bedroom in the front. Mid-bath. Kitchen, dining room. Living room and TV. Bunk and a half bath in the back.
Yeah.
So the bunk is storage and office and bunk. We had it converted. We'll do a video on this one. Once we have it set.
Once it's cleaned up.
We're going to do a video and put it on the RV. Of course.
Yeah.
Not here.
Yeah.
But because we had all kinds of augmentations done to it.
Yeah.
Funny, silly little things like on our, this is a Grand Design Transcend. And we had a Grand Design Transcend. So we just upgraded to a different model, different year. It's brand new. Our old one had a shelf under the sink. So we need all the storage space we can. And this one didn't have it. The dealer put a shelf in there for us. In the bedroom, there wasn't doors on that little compartment above where you can put clothes and things. There wasn't doors in there. We had to put doors on it. We had them reinforce the shelves in the pantry because we couldn't put food in there. Anyway, would you go back on the Jubilee? Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
November 9th?
No. Outside of that, if you came in late, Justina, we're having a group cruise. November 9th.
That's the target date.
That's the target date.
Yeah. So
what you're supposed to do, email us. Our new email is tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Again, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. If you want to go on the group cruise, we are shooting for November 9th, okay, of 2024 on the Jubilee, out of Galveston, okay? If you want to go, please email me and let me know the cabin and how many people will be in that cabin. Cabin type. So if you want a balcony or an inside or an ocean view, whatever it is, email us and let us know. And that goes for the rest of you who are coming on and didn't hear me say that earlier. Okay. Again, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Email me your cabin request and how many people are going to be in it. Our target is November 9th, 2024. If we find in the next couple days that not enough people have emailed us because it's too soon, a lot of people were here earlier that have said, yeah, man, I got a cruise in October and I got a cruise here, there. We may have to push this to spring of 2025, which would suck. But I mean, I'm fine with that to make sure that we have everybody here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is for you guys.
Happy New Year, Desiree. Yeah, we're getting close. It's 10:50 here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Right.
No apostrophe. Here, I just copied it in there. Look, just scroll back, Danny. It's right there. Here, hang
Post
on.
it again.
Here, just scroll back in the chat, Danny, and click on it. No apostrophe. Nor does the email. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Again, there's no apostrophe there either. Okay. Oh, thank you, Desiree.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
We have decided what you missed earlier. Our super sticker fans, Chris and you're going to super sticker our way onto the icon of the seas.
Because Chris keeps telling us we need to
We gotta
be
go.
there.
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We gotta go. Not unless somebody wants to. That's when. It's not unless somebody wants to donate 15 grand to the cause. Because man,
thus the joke.
Anyway. No, not Tall Mang.
Tall Man's
Cruise Adventure.
Yeah, Tall Man's.
Here again.
You're
talking about email. Here, the email is Tall Man's Cruise Adventures at. Did I spell it right? Yeah.
Maybe you did put the G in there.
I may have. There we go. Look, it's on our page too. You go on the page, click about the about. View email. It's on there. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm missing the desserts.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing it too.
Yeah, right. You'll go with somebody's pan.
Oh my goodness.
And that's the only reason why we said that. Nobody's donating 15 grand to the cause, because if they were, they'd be going themselves.
Exactly.
Right,
you guys need to go make some popcorn.
Look, and honestly, it is for the reason why the cabins are so expensive that I don't want to go. Royal has implemented this supply and demand policy or something that never used to be there. And the more people that want to go on a cruise, the more demand there is for specific itinerary, ship, time, they're raising the price. Supply and demand. Now that ship is in huge demand. Not just like for the inaugural, for like the first year. What are you looking at?
We got an email. Oh, never mind. That's Slinky responding. Never mind. I was thinking it was somebody that wanted to try out the software and be on our page as interview.
No, got one for Christy though.
Nice.
Anyway,
Yay.
so it's I'm disappointed in the cruise industry in that way, that they're taking. Look, I understand when a ship is new, price is going to be a little bit higher, but prices are typically set. Like for instance, if you look at the back of a door in a hotel, they have to, by law, post the price. And you're usually seeing some sort of astronomical price. Well, that's the price they have to charge at least once a year. But the hotel is never that price. It's always off or whatever. So it's the same thing with cruise cabins. When was the last time you actually paid MSRP for a cruise cabin? Never, right? And so if the cruise lines are listing it at $2,400 per person, normally they're selling it for $1,800-ish or less per person, right? Unless the ship is not filling up. If the ship is not filling up to their ideas of what it should be, they lower the price. And then they try to get it moving again. Well, they're also doing it in reverse. If there's a lot of demand, they raised the price. And in some cases, well past the published rates of what the cabins are. To me, that's gouging. And it's a little disappointing that, I'm pretty sure it was someone from here the other night when we started talking about this, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nights ago, that they booked a cabin like 2 days after it came out, and they just looked a couple days ago, and that same exact cabin for the same exact sailing, which is in September. It's not even the inaugural. It's 7 months after the inaugural. Is $5,000 more. That's crazy.
Yeah, I seem to remember that. Yeah, that came up in one of our streams.
Yeah, and by the way, y'all's personal names. Well, your little one-on-one, and just it's all good, right? That's how we roll. Okay, so it's very disappointing, right? Because and they're going to keep on doing it until we stop paying it. When we stop paying it, the prices will go down. So, for the love of God, people, stop paying it and let it come back down to a reasonable price. Look, I know it's going to be a little bit more expensive than most. Look, it's a $2 billion ship or something like that. It costs a lot of money. I get that. I understand. But it also sails, like 7,600 double occupancy or something like that? Hang on, let's find out. Why? Because I can. I have that ability now.
So much easier to see things when you've got 3 screens.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Really
Used to try to do that all on the one screen, and it's
impossible.
Yeah. Challenging.
Icon of the Seas. Double occupancy on the Icon of the Seas. 7,514 people. Double occupancy. That means realistically, they probably can put 9,000 passengers plus crew?
Probably so.
At the prices they're charging? I don't know. So, I mean, yeah, it'd be great for YouTube, but, and again, I want it to sound petty, but I just can't pay those prices because my pocket's broke. Right? What did Macrina say the other day? You'll go on 3 cruises for the same price of one of those.
Yeah.
I'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
3, yeah.
If Royal wants to call and say, hey, come and do your live show from this in Compass Room, great, I'll be there. But I just, man, I don't make enough money. We just don't make enough money for that. Or, let me rephrase it. We could do that. That's the only cruise we're taking in the next year.
Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, that's true.
And that would just kill the channel. Chris, you want me to kill the channel? We'll go there, right? So, it is what it is, guys. Right? Supply and demand. And the fact that they're doing it is, when does big become too big? Look, we
were talking about that on the Symphony. Symphony actually is it's huge.
When we did our final review, I'm not digging the Oasis class. Believe it or not, it's the first time we've been on. We've been scheduled to go on a couple times, and pandemic got in the way once, and
something
work
else
got a gig or something got in the way of another time, and so the Symphony was our first Macrina. 7,500 times, 1,500 per person. That's over 11.2 million just on cruise fare, and 1,500 is low balling. Oh, that is way low balling right now.
It sure is.
It's probably double that.
Yeah.
But again, I know insides are more, but you've got really expensive suites in there and all that stuff. Yeah. And I'm gonna get back to when does big become too big to something else. And I spoke this to Lisa, and we didn't talk about this about the Jubilee, but it was just a moment on our last day of the cruise. Remember, it was kind of cold, so there were very few people outside. So everybody was kind of inside, right? And I'm walking around, and I'm just, we're just walking around a little bit, taking things in. And all I saw were dollar signs. I didn't see people. I saw dollar signs walking around the ship. What were they doing? They were huddled in line in multiple different groups trying to deal with photos. Ching, ching. They were over in a line wrapped in the store to buy t-shirts and jackets.
A lot of those
Ching,
jackets.
ching.
Those are nice jackets, though. They really
Thanks,
are.
Chris. Did you want me to send you a link? You want to come on? You want to be live? Let me know. I don't have it set up. Well, I can figure it out. We're live. That's what I do. Anyway, I just this dollar signs, the nickel and dime. It's just all I saw. I mean, like McQueen was talking about, 7,500 times 1,500 per person. Again, that's the cruise fare. That's it. Okay. Now, mind you, they got to pay for fuel, and gas, right? They got to pay for all the food, right? They're paying some for the staff, mostly for the officers and stuff like that, because we, with our tips, is mostly what the staff gets. I mean, the cruise lines pay them a little, right? So, mind you, lots of crew, got to pay out something, but it's mostly the officers that are.
I actually felt that way as well when I had the kids club interview, and we were in Dr. Seuss, and the gentleman that I was interviewing was pointing out some of the books, and we have these if you want to buy them, and I was like, okay. It just kind of, I saw the same thing, the little dollar signs. Like, okay. It's like, you want to supersize that, for McDonald's back in the day.
Yeah, so dollar signs. Just, I mean, they're $1 billion money-making machines at the casino. But, I mean, they give away cruises, to their people, to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
There wasn't any on this cruise, or very few.
Very few, yeah. On the Celebration, it was almost all casino people on the Celebration.
Because it was the transatlantic. It was a longer cruise.
Yeah.
All right, hang on, Chris. Excuse me. Hang on, little one-on-one. Did you, little one-on-one, did you send me an email? I know Chris H did. Oh, yeah, I gotcha. Sorry.
You said hello. I'm sure that's you.
Yep. Hang on. All right.
Oh, yeah. You even say you can jump on live. Yep. All right, cool.
Yep. Hang on. Want to see how this works? I'll show you how it works. Of course, I'm not set up for it, so it's going to be a mess.
We can improvise.
We can. I just figure out how to freaking turn it on. Preferences. See if I can do this while we're streaming.
All right.
Interview. Oh, that's all there. Okay. Where is my... Oh, it's over here. There we go. Okay. Give me just a second, y'all.
Working on it.
Copy link. Reply. Paste. There you go. Message sent.
All right.
We'll show you how this works. I don't know if it's going to be good, but we're going to show you how this works. In general, you have to spend or lose $5,000 to get free cruise, at least on Royal. Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to lose it, but that money has to have gone through the system. So whether you're, even if...
The way that we were explained it, for every dollar... I'm sorry, for every point you earn, for every 1 point you earn, it's $5 real.
Yes.
And it's not 5,000 points. It's somewhere around 3,000 to 4,000 points before you actually get offered a cabin. It would be an inside. The more points, the better the cabin. And so if it's 3,000 points, the reality was you processed about $15,000. Again, it's not real dollars because it's digital money, but you did start with some dollar amount. And as long as you keep on winning a little, lose a little, win a little, lose a little, win a little, lose a little, it keeps on going. But in the end, casinos are not there to lose. I mean, they can't give away cabins if they're losing.
That is
true. So they are winning far more than they're losing.
That is true.
So it's more income. It's just like I said, it was just this weird thing. It was like a cartoon. where I just look and everybody was a dollar sign. And they just handed themselves to somebody. It was just the strangest thing. And I got very sad because it just, oh, here we go.
All right.
All right. Guest is in the green room.
All
right. So let's add him to the right.
There he is. Hi.
Say hi.
What's up? What's up, Robin and Lisa?
Oh, hang on. Is your mic on?
Yes.
Okay, if his mic's on, we're not hearing him because of our stinking mic situation. So hang on. Hang on. There we go. All right, go ahead and talk.
What's up?
There he is. All right, so we're back to old school right now. We're on our old microphone. All the big new microphones are gone. And so that's how it works. And so a little one-on-one. How long have you been cruising, sir?
This will be my second cruise coming up on the 6th.
Really?
Okay.
So you're just that new to cruising?
Yes. I am now a strawberry, not a blueberry. Upgrade to strawberry.
By the time we're done with you, you're going to be the whole darn fruit salad, my friend.
Yes.
Well, you are certainly going to get on the Jubilee and be more informed about where to go and what to do and how to do it, even though it's just your second cruise. And people are going to be like, this is just your second cruise? You know all that? You're going to be like, yeah, Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Yes.
Right?
I love it.
Yes, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it.
Right? That is awesome.
Absolutely.
That is awesome. Yeah. So anyway, that's how the interview thing works with here. Now, typically, I would take my camera right here. Oh, I just hung him up. No, I didn't hang him up. I just give me a minute, y'all. Give me a second. He's still there. I'm
here.
Yeah, I know you're still here, but I've done silly things, and I would do this.
He's pushing wrong buttons again.
This is all stuff that gets done ahead of time, not like on the fly when there's people here. Right? And now it's just he and I, right? And again, I've got my little zoom off, but hang on here. Let me try to fix it again. There we go. Centered, right? And so now it's just he and I. And then if Lisa wants to ask him a question, I have a camera for Lisa as well. Again, it's just production stuff, right? Cool. And nobody else in the cruising industry is doing this kind of stuff. And so we want to up our stuff a little bit here. So you're our guinea pig.
I am glad to be a guinea pig. I'm so used to being a guinea pig. That's my life right there. Story of my life, guinea pig. Do it. All right, no problem. Let's do it. Right.
So look, we're doing it on the fly. Chris, you want to come in? I'll send you the link. Right. I think I can have up to 5 people on. Now, I actually don't want to do that tonight because it does take a little bit of setup. Everybody, there's a green room, and I don't know. It seems like you're on your phone. If you look close, you can actually chat to me privately in the green room because you're on screen, so you're part of the backstage area now. And I can actually mute you so nobody hears you anymore. I mean, there's all things that I can do. Anyway, it's just fun stuff. So I think you have shown some possibilities for the Tall Man clan out there tonight. So little one-on-one, I appreciate you coming on.
I'm all about those possibilities and having fun. That's what I like to do right there.
All right, man. Well,
I love it.
Well, I can't wait to hang out with you and have some fun face to face. Let's make that happen.
Absolutely.
Hey, let's try, man. We're gonna do everything we can.
All right. Thanks for being on the show. Have a great night. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, man. Happy New Year's.
All right, there he's gone. Right, and so that's just it. So, Danny, to answer your question, technically, yes. The reality is no. The reason is I need a certain bandwidth to be able to process the 2 cameras, if you will, meaning us and the interviewee. And the ships are not processing fast enough to be able to do that. And so it sucks. It really does. Right now, will it get better?
I think so.
I'm quite sure it is.
I think so.
Elon, he doesn't stop. And so we'll all be like, and they'll be able to have 5 of you on there. So scenario, you're on a cruise, live streaming with 5 interviews, going at the same time with 5 people on 5 other ships. Epic. It's great. It can't happen.
Yeah.
Now, here's a potential way to make it happen. I have the system run from ground. From here, from land, not ground, from land. Somebody sitting behind it here. And then we are all dialing in. The main camera would be me, which would be a dial-in. And then the other 5, which would be cameras from the other ships, dialing in. But they're all dialing in to land because I need the bandwidth that only a land base... I'm on Starlink right now. Yeah. So we're using Starlink, but the land speeds are much faster, right? Mm-hmm. So, here we are off cruise topic again, sort of.
Squirrel.
I know, right?
So all kinds of fun things to look forward to.
Yeah, it can't happen yet.
But I do believe it'll happen soon. Yeah. I really do.
It would be me finding somebody who can operate a system like this. And like I said, dial in, and they're running the show, right? And so that's the interesting thing that I think trying to get across to you on our last day of the show on the ship is, we're the on-screen talent, if you will, right? So we're the ones having to talk and be entertaining or be informative, right? And do everything. But behind the stage, I'm also looking stuff up on the computer over here. I'm answering chats down there. I'm bringing in little one-on-one over here. I mean, so I'm the producer, I'm the director, it's the sound guy, it's everything. And even though the software helps a lot, it is still very hard to do it all at the same time, and still focus forward, if you will, without bouncing. Jesus, I'm so sorry. to make it all work. But we enjoy the challenge, right? And so, yeah. So keep on forwarding our videos. Mm-hmm. Keep on giving them the thumbs up. Happy New Year. Oh, Philippines!
Oh, wow, yay!
Welcome, Philippines. God, we had somebody from, was it Japan?
Japan, and we've had several from Canada. Yeah.
Well, Canada's not Japan.
Canada's
right here.
Yeah. I know, but still, it's not the US.
Kev is from Canada. We haven't seen Kev in a while. Kev, I hope you're okay.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Oh, yeah, he is from. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Squirrel shirts.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Have to do that. You might have to do that.
Something else for me to do. Create merch. Jesus. I'm just never going to sleep.
See, I told you. He's
Who needs
a serial
sleep?
entrepreneur. If anybody can do it. He's not happy unless he's got 10 different things going.
Are you coming over here from the Philippines and going to get on the Jubilee at some point? Let us know in the chat since you've chimed in. And a Happy New Year's. It's already 2024 in the Philippines.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I think
we've got 47 more minutes for us here.
Yeah.
We're on the East Coast. We're in Florida right now. I know what you look like now. So if you get on an elevator with an old man,
you two are not allowed to be together.
And you smell something wrong, it's Coin Hobo saying hello. Oh my Lord.
Oh, that is so funny.
I'm going to make sure the developers of this software develop a coin hobo filter.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny. 48 minutes.
Well, my computer says it's 11:14, so we got. If you're watching TV, it's because there's a time delay.
Let's see.
Desiree been cruising for 12 years.
Oh, nice.
It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have. My first cruise was, I think it was 1991 on the NCL. Wasn't they just call it Norwegian? Seaward. My second cruise was on the Norway, which I think Macrina had sailed on the Norway. I did too. In horrible weather. Boy, that ship can rock.
I think my first was 19.
Okay, Bev's in Canada too. Sorry.
Oh, I think my first was in 1985, maybe 1986, and it was on the Carnival. So that was my first cruise.
Yep. And then after the Norway, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done until I met her, and then we started to go on, and it's been fantastic ever since. I mean, we've had a couple of bad weather days, but
yeah,
I mean,
nothing like
the Norway. I thought that damn thing was going to roll over. Oh, I mean, stuff was rolling up off the tables. You know, like videos you watch on YouTube of crazy tables flying up and down. That was almost as bad as that. There were some tables moving. It wasn't quite as bad as that. Sorry. This is before the, cell phones and everybody videoing live, Well, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Of course, in the Seaward, it caught fire and we had to abandon ship. Yeah, go watch my first cruise video if you haven't done it yet.
Yeah. Thankfully, I never had to experience that.
Yeah, horrible. All right.
Yeah.
Well, look, I think we should probably call it quits, don't you?
We should, yeah. It's about time for everybody to, go watch the countdown here.
We got some alcohol to go find.
Yeah,
we have a bottle of something.
Yeah, we have sparkling grape juice.
Sparkling grape juice. Yeah, so we're not drinking tonight.
We're not drinking alcohol.
We don't drink. I think we're kidding. We might have a bottle of. No, it's not your father. We don't even have root beer.
We cleared that out before we got the new RV.
Man,
we don't even.
So we literally have no alcohol.
No, none.
We just don't drink. If we do, we love.
Oh wait! We've got our bottle of wine that we got from Celebrity.
I don't like wine.
Well, we've got alcohol.
Ew, wine. Turn me into a wino.
We can mix it with the. No, that probably wouldn't be good.
Yeah, McCreen, it used to be. That thing was large and skinny.
What's this?
You're talking about the Norway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Didn't do well in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cruise I was on, it started raining like an hour out of port, somewhere in South Florida. I forget where it was. And then it didn't stop raining until an hour before we got back to port. It was rough. It was rough. And of course I was, doing my patch and pills and things. And so it didn't bother me, but there a good chunk of the crew was not present because they were all ill. It was bad.
Yikes.
You was in 3 years in a row. Wow. 88 through 90. So I'd got on just after that. Probably 92. If I was on the Seaward in 91, it would have been 92. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It has definitely been fun. Great. And for you and Danny, we're just going to turn it on every day and just watch you let us eat, or let you watch us eat some mac and cheese or pizza or.
Yeah, why not?
Suppose I can turn it on while she cooks, or I don't know, whatever. Driving down the road one day, we'll just turn it on because we drive a lot at night, so we'll turn it on, face the camera forward. We're on the road, y'all. We're just driving. We're going to turn the music off because, YouTube will, slap me and flag me and kick me. And see the dark road ahead of us. Yeah, we do a lot of night driving. Happy New Year's, Donna. Thank you for the coverage in the Jubilee this past week. You're welcome. So, pleasure. On that note, everybody, Happy New Year. 2024 is coming in with a bang. In mere moments for some of us, another hour or two for some of the rest of you. For my friends there, our new friends in the Philippines, well, it's already 2024. So, let's all pray for a great year, and who knows what it'll bring us. And until we see you on the next ship, or at least on the next stream.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!